Hi friends, welcome back. So today I wanted to come on and put together the die from the Happy Crafter shop this September. This is the square shaker set 2025. She also came out with a circle one as well, but I decided to play with the square set, and I'm actually doing fall themed because I'm in a swap and I need to make some shakers for that swap. So I did cut everything out. I played around with my ephemera, kind of laid them where I primarily want them to go. I usually like to do like a corner, and I'll be filling up the squares with the sequin mix. I have a few, so I'm just going to put a little bit in here and then put the other pieces together. So I already glued on the foam frame, the layering piece for the backing, and then of course you have to cut out the acetate, which is the same size as the backing piece, and then again the frame piece of the border that you choose. So I did all three sizes, and so I just got to glue them together, and this is the smallest one here. And so right now, I guess we'll just play around with what sequence that we're going to put in there. And let me see. I have a lot of sequins that are big, like these big pieces here, these leaves and stuff, but I'm going to add those at the end because those take up a lot of room. So right now, I'm just going to pick those out. Let's see. Probably should have done this before, but, and then I'm just going to get whatever's left here. Actually, that looks pretty good. That's not bad. And then let's see, I think some of these I have like these little cutouts. Maybe we should add one in there floating around. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I think that will look good. So we're going to go ahead and glue this. So I just put up my Halloween decorations. My husband's painting the outside of our house, and he was starting with the backyard first. So I figured, why not start decorating for Halloween? So I don't have to worry about it. And so I'm finally done with that, which is nice. All right. So the foam that I'm using is from AliExpress. It's by, I think it's by KS Craft sells it. Her or Alina Cuddle, I can't remember which one, but for some reason that's like the best foam for me. I've tried Dollar Tree, I've tried Michael's, Hobby Lobby's foam, and the one from Ali is like the one that I like best. So let's see. I'm hoping this guy kind of moves a little bit, and he doesn't look like he is. So I do not want that. So right now, before, hopefully I'm not too late. Oh, I guess. Oh no, it's moving. That's good because I think I was too late. This glue dries pretty fast. Okay, so we'll get that situated. Let's work on the other one here. And this mix has like a few of everything. It even has some buttons in here. Let's see. I think I'm going to add an acorn in that one. Let me get, take that leaf out. We'll leave that button there as some character. And then this one has like a little acorn. There we go. That should move freely there. All right. Let's go ahead and add the glue to this one. So I'm only signed up for one swap, for a fall swap. So I'm starting to work on that right now. I'm pretty much done with all my Halloween ones, and I'll probably just do a couple little racks here and there. But let's see. That's cute. And we got that little acorn floating in there as well. And this is the tiniest one. And with these dies, you don't, I mean, they are made to do shakers and they have a thick border. So if you're a beginner, I recommend these. They're so easy to put together. But you don't necessarily have to use them as shakers. You can do flat embellishments. And let's see, now I'm gonna add some more in that one. I'm just trying to get the little pieces here. Get that in there. And maybe a little bit more. There we go. This one's going to be filled with sequins. And then I want to do like a tiny little piece in here. Yeah, we'll do this green leaf. It's pretty. They have this like vellum leaf. We'll add that in there too. All right, I think that will be good. So yeah, so I don't know how many fall projects. I might do a couple fall little racks too, depending on how much time I have. I do know that I want to start on, actually let's put this little tray on there. Make sure it's has something heavy to sit on. This gold paper is from the bakery section from Hobby Lobby. They're supposed to be like little inserts that you put in a little baggie before you add a cookie or some type of sweet treat. So the backing has like a film on it, like a plastic little film, so it doesn't stick right away. But I really love the gold, so that's why I'm using it. I think that big one is good. I'm just going to set that just like that. There we go. Really cute. I like how we have that floating little piece there. So now we're going to decorate it. I don't have like a whole lot of ephemera for fall. This was a cupcake pick, so I just pulled the pick off, and there you go. You got yourself a little pumpkin. And I have a few really pretty stamped images that were gifted to me in a previous swap. So I'm going to use some of that. Because, yeah, I don't think I have one paper collection kit from Frank Garcia, which is probably a couple years old. But it wasn't the color scheme I wanted to use for this swap. So I just kind of had to go through my stash and get a bunch of things together. So right now I'm just trying to figure out, let me see if I can get the camera lower here. You guys get a better idea. I'm trying to figure out the placement of the ephemera. And I usually like to add a sentiment, but since this cup says I love fall, I don't think I'm going to, because it already has a word. And I think that looks good. I want to also use some of this gold mesh just to add some texture. That will look really pretty. And mesh goes a long way, so might as well use it up. So let's see here. I'm going to cut this in threes. So I'm going to add it to all three of them. Do it this way. Okay. I'll add that in that bowl for now. This is a really pretty one. I think I got this from either BB Craft or Temu. So we're going to lay some of that here. And then I'm going to add that leaf first. So I'm going to get my glue here, my hot glue. And I'm just going to, there we go. That glue will hold the mesh down. And then we'll just tilt that pumpkin. So I think I want to add some foam tape to the back of the pumpkin. Forgot it was double-sided, which is nice. Okay. I'll add a little bit of glue to this guy here. I'm just trying to see. There we go. Oops. There. And we'll add a little bit more, or one foam tape to the cup here. Just kind of tilt it a little bit. There we go. That's cute. And I might add like a tiny little bow there, but you guys can see this is all moving around. Very cute. You can add like a wooden clip to the back of this and glue that on, and you can turn this into like a little clipped back topper. If you wanted to do like a dimensional front face card, that would be a nice centerpiece for your card. So lots of different ways to use that. This would be a perfect starting point for a memory decks too. All right, so we have the first one done. Moving along to the second one, and since it's smaller, we don't need that much of a piece here. There we go. And this one. All right, same kind of concept. We're going to add, let's see here. This one, I think I did a couple more pieces. So, do we have this here? I just love these coffee cups. They're so cute. I would never be able to do this type of coloring for sure. Not sure if I'm going to use that leaf. This is like a little scatter too that says Happy Thanksgiving on there. And do I want to add that leaf there? That's cute. Or no, maybe not. Well, let's get this down first. There we go. And I think I'm just going to glue that flat. There we go. And I feel like I might just layer this again because I want more of that gold popping through. I'm going to add a foam square to the back of this. And the thing about layering is don't ever be afraid to cover things up. Just adding some glue there. Wasn't going to use this leaf, but now I want to. And then we got this little guy here, so we'll use a foam tape. Oops, got it backwards. That's cute. Very cute. And let's see. Oh, I got my... Oh, it's the glue. I was thinking that was the foam, but that's the glue, but it will dry clear, so we are okay with that. And then let's do this one here. Okay. We're going to add some of that mesh. Okay. And this one, we have this little leaf here. Just going to cut some of this off there. And let's see, I have this mushroom, which is cute. I have this little sign. I think I want to do it like that. So I'm going to cut the bottom. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add a little foam square here. And got some glue. My glue gun is like plugged behind me, and if you watch my videos I always say that. So if you hear like the chair moving or me getting off camera, it's because I have to always go back. The way my desk is in the craft room, I'm always having to do that. So okay. Falling leaves. There we go. That is cute. Very cute. Now I wonder, I want to add maybe some bling or like a little bow. I think a bow here, maybe a little bow there. And maybe just like a little, let's see, do I have any that match? No. These. I have so many of these like stragglers, you know, so you might as well just get rid of them. And you always want to add a little bit of extra glue, because you never know. These always come off during transit. Oh, there we go. That is cute. And so I think that one I'm just going to leave as is. Let's see if I have some little bows that I can add. Oh, I should add like a little, since this coffee cup has a heart, let's add another gem there. That would be cute. All right, so that says I love fall with the heart. Okay, so let me look to see what kind of bows I got. Okay, so I went through my little nail flat backs. So I forgot that. Let me pick it up so you guys can see that. I have these really pretty leaves that I got from Temu. So we're going to go ahead and use. So I think I'm going to be done with this one. This one just has the little gem there. Since this is small, we'll leave that alone. But I'm going to add a little glob of dew. Oh my gosh. A little glob of glue to add this little bow here. And it's just like a beigey bow. There we go. And then I'm going to add another dab of glue for the leaf. I think that's cute. If I had a 3D pumpkin, I could have used it there too, but so I put the bow there and then the little leaf there. Just for added bling here. And then this one, we're just going to add the little bow. So we're just going to add some glue. Oops, for that one. There. I'll lift him up a little bit. There we go. So that is this one here. So I think they turned out all really, really cute. These are so fun, and you can do them any theme, birthday. You can even, I was thinking like these would be good to make like little Christmas gifts for Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to have to play around with it some more, but love this die set. So if you're interested, these will be at the Happy Crafter shop. You can use my code Leanna10. That'll give you 10% off, and all the information will be left in the description box. All right, guys, I will see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.